Yeah, man, I'm up, man. I'm up. I remember I have to follow everything, you know. Me personally, I have to follow everything. So I watch the budget, the recovery budget. And because they have a new parliament thing the year, fiscal year must start. I can start now, so you know, them a line out them. I can start in April, but them a line out them open a parliament. I think yesterday or today? Yesterday, right? So may I say, Finance Minister Nigel Clarke tabling the 2021-22 estimate of expenditure in the House of Representatives yesterday. See? So I run through some little things and the money where I can spend and how it can balance, because I say a budget of 830 billion. And I see make a speech, so I read the speech and I can see, you know, I compare something, because I see, I'm sure now I talk, because Mr. Man, I like go to the point, you know. See? So, this is the budget. What am I talking about? This is from yesterday, right? Alright, so I want to run through this and then I ask a question. Because I ask a question related, because I just look at that thing where I say I'm honest to the people, them, right? So, Minister of Finance and Public Service, Nigel Clarke, yesterday table 830 billion budget for fiscal year 21 to 22, 2021-22, which he note is strategically aimed at economic recovery following the ravage of COVID-19 in 2020. He said the government task this year is to begin the recovery program this year. So you can begin the recovery program, and all now we're not analyze about the vaccine yet and them thing. This year, wrong statement that, because you don't have the recovery program, because you're not recover nothing at all. You don't even start yet. Yeah? Which she hope will commence in April to June, first quarter of fiscal year. Our budget is within the structure with which we have to operate and to the greatest extent possible is aligned with the objective. He said in an unusually lengthy introduction to the estimate of expenditure budget after they were tabled in the House of Representatives. Just listen now, 830 billion in expenditure, yeah, approximately 20 billion less than the 2020-21 budget. They have 20 billion less, right? Yeah, right? Which was supported by 3 supplementary estimates. It is made up of 776.5 billion in recurrent housekeeping expenditure. I don't know where them spend that money there in housekeeping. I don't know how much money spent per year. I don't see nothing go on still. 54 billion in combined capital expenditure. Last year, the government spent 798 billion on its housekeeping budget and 54.2 billion as capital expenditure. I don't see that with the money I spend. Dr. Clarke highlight a 60.7 billion social and 60.7 billion social and economic recovery and vaccine for Jamaica. So you want social, economic recovery and vaccine, 60.7 billion, right? Just watch me now. Just follow this. Which will finance the procurement of vaccine and spend of infrastructure. Spend on infrastructure. So they want to do this, use the 60.7 billion for do this, get the vaccine infrastructure. And I wish it could be bigger, 100 billion or 200 billion. Watch him wish, you know. And I'm going to talk truthfully now. Perhaps. But this isn't possible without a so-called running with it and rock it up debt that we cannot sustain and punishing the poor and vulnerable with the consequences by stopping the provision of certain service by the government, both of which would be unsustainable, he commented. All right, so before me even read, I must say, him wish it could have been 100 billion and them thing, right? Or 200, but it can't work because, and I'm going to break it down to me. So that lead me back to yes now. It lead me back to this now. Because 60 billion, you can't go 100 billion. But yes or no? Yes or no? You fight crime. It can't lead you to that and you tell me that mash we up. But this is 176 billion. We now spend for fight crime, we're not going to spend 40 out it already. So now I spend the next 128 billion in the next 2 years. Fiscal year I done next year. Yeah? This is 176 billion. See? For fight crime. But you tell me, say, everyone with this mash we up for the 68 billion, but 176 billion me I look pan. So which part of the more to not chat from? This is what I want to know. Alright, so you are spending less money for fight crime, but you want to use a 68 billion and how much thing 68 billion can build up. Where the money you spend when you say when you use and fight crime? Kind of fight, no crime, not fight. You understand? He said the Serve Jamaica program is additional to the procurement of vaccine will finance record spend and infrastructure to drive jobs and economic activity, improve productivity, and strengthen resilience, finance, and social support for vulnerable people and those who are most affected by the pandemic, as well as improvement in digital connectivity and Wi-Fi for schools and communities. So you use one money and you can break it up and it do so much thing. But why will I use? Then why if you can use 60 billion and do so much thing right across the road and fix infrastructure and everything, why will I use 178 billion fight crime and we're not gonna go with that? Because the more you spend for put by infrastructure and create job, you eliminate crime. And the joke me I make. Because people get up on a war about crime and all kind of things. You see me I say? So it don't make no sense to me. But you will say, yes, so in them own speech, yes, so me I look on, you know. Him say Dr. Clarke highlight that the 60.7 billion social economic recovery and vaccine for Jamaica Serve program, which will finance the finance of vaccine and spend of infrastructure, right? Him say, I wish it could be bigger, 100 billion or 200 billion perhaps. But you're a doctor. But this isn't possible without so-called running with it. Yeah, man. So him say, that means if them spend 100 billion or 200 billion for everything what they want to do, that means you're running with it and racking it up debt that we could not sustain, cannot sustain, and punish the poor and vulnerable with consequences by stopping provision of certain service by the government, both of which would be undesirable. He commented. So if you spend this money and you can't go 100 billion to do all these things that mean you have to fix up the infrastructure, create job, cause everything in my line up just saying, because money for out of that are going to the ministry too, you know. Because he make it down there. So out of the money there, out of the 60 million seat there, Dr. Clarke for Farm Bank of Jamaica, which has made a profit of each of the last 3 years, had led to 1/2 divided of 33 billion from the bank, which the government expect to collect during the first week of April. He said those funds will help facilitate Serve Jamaica program, including 10.5 billion special resource for the Ministry of Health and Wellness, made up of 6 billion for vaccines, 1 billion for personal protective equipment, 1 billion for drugs. So why, if you have vaccine, if you have drugs, all the drugs money so small, for hospital, you buy the equipment like the PPE and the gears and them thing, that 1 billion, I say 1 billion for drugs. That's why nobody have nothing at all in a hospital. You understand? Because 1 million for drugs, you know, and 2 billion for regional health facilities, 500 million for additional COVID-related expenditure. What kind of related expenditure about 1 billion for the drugs? You understand? You buy the gear, them the one for $1 billion, but the drugs you buy it for 1 billion too. And how much you understand? Me not even understand that. So when him break down, he might go through the whole of this. And yeah, sure say how much job did last. There have been 130,000 job losses in Jamaica as a result of pandemic. None of them are from the public sector. Some are from the private sector, 130,000 job loss. So you know, so I achieve that on people. The budgets also include 1.7 billion for rural farm road and productivity incentive. So rural farm we don't get 1.7 billion, but we not take 176 billion for fight crime. You can imagine what that could have do in Jamaica, man. You give out the one of them people at work. If I say, if you are work out the money and show me, you can't spend the money and tell me say you fight crime. We're going to some pirate pocket. Because I don't like the police if I get raise up here or nothing, you know. Me don't know how the money I spend. And a little bit of the money I supposed to left. See? Because them say them spend over 40 billion in space and no time. Plus the next much money. The money that what them say them spend, me don't know what them do with it. Because I know some station now have no car. Some station now have no car. Some station thing pop down. You understand? All kind of things. And then him just come talk the truth. Him just come talk the truth. That's how me I try to show the people them. Because the man just say, if them figure 100 billion, if you do all them social thing and create job and creating you run with it and mash up the country and you can't sustain it. But yesterday you can't find 178 billion for fight crime. With the crime and I fight, most of them big police have security firm. Yeah? Most of the pirate them have it too. It's a plan. It's a trick. It's a con. You understand? You try to prevent crime through social intervention and all kind of things. See? You understand? And create, like when you say, when I put in some things and for road and create this and Wi-Fi for school and all kind of things. Me don't want to hear them things from uno now. Time for we stop them things. This is a foolishness. You understand? We no longer sink for country more. Not sink for country more. I want to say to some people when them hear this, they say, yes, and brr. And me just look at it as foolishness. Can me just compare it with the money when I put out for this and nobody now question it. None. Because one war friend, not even the paper them a break down up and say no, but when they can't say when they spend them money. When they can't say when they spend over 40 billion or 60 or 80 billion already fighting crime and nothing no move, they ain't gonna move it and go back way. You understand? And them can't say, oh, because of the house the man them never get good food. When them stand about in the sun, because I say police already and show and soldier 2 slices of bread and 1 little piece of something in a little phone box. Now little phone box them. See? Little thing and little thing for you. One of the I think they were can water. Come to the paper to man. Now tell a lie upon them man. But when they spend so much money, yesterday have so much police station don't have them don't even have every police station, no police station are supposed to have at least 5 cars. The smaller one them. Because if you have patrol, you have to have at least 5 or 10 cars and you have your Jeep and your thing them. You have to have your thing them. But them not have one. When them have one, it's not working. People say, boy, the vehicle gone out, you know, so we don't have the vehicle. So it's a waste of time. So if you then you have to pay police this bag of money and them have to get paid, but them just in car key in the enclosed, in them uniform or whatever you're in an office, and I say, boy, we don't have nothing, you know, remember we have around 20 different divisions for patrol and a 1 vehicle we have. All that work. Meanwhile, you have some man that keep and care vehicle, I can't tell them you go park it. Because enough vehicle we have, you know. We have enough things, we have bus, we have all kind of things. Yeah, but you see, true, they force itself, it politicize. Because them resign Google Gaga again, you know. Give more ear, you know. And me don't know the police, them get up in an uproar because, oh, a man or a teacher, I tell you to do some things and them never the policing yet. Me not understand, and I'm feeling kind of style, in never on a battlefield yet. Him just go train soldiers and them, you know, them drive up in that because, you know, if real war for start and you say, late to the soldier for go make some little plan, them can't do that like some generals, so me never look upon them. You understand? But him never going off front of judge with lock up people and carry them in front of court and deal with cases and deal with some other things yet. And certain things, like the investigation and things, but him sit down in the top seat and get big money. Over some police who do how much years and them stop a deputy. Commissioner. Them things have to stop, man. People will vote in them people, man. We are called for people vote them in, yeah? And Clarke just tell me something say the mash up if you push the money there so. If you do so much things, you know. If you get vaccine, if you get this, if you buy medication, if you fix the infrastructure, for rural thing and road and then yeah, more fixing again, for farm work, for create some employment, 60.7 billion. But for fight crime, 176 billion. And you know, say it a run, it a mash you up and it a do it. That means we not trick the people then. Because the money there, that mean the money there, when a band and a belly for draw down. And you know what is with government? When government at about stakeholders at the private sector come and tell them what to do. And the police are recommend things for them to do. And the people them vote them in, you know. You know, have no member of parliament keep a meeting and come and listen to the common man. And that is hey, people want to change in ways. Because them are sing Kunino like that and they not sing me. Why is it than that? What you talk about? They not sing me. We not bow to them, we not use them facility and them thing they call. Come me tell you this. Tell me outspoken, you think the man they wanna like I'm going on one of them facility and then give me a bad injection. And do all kind of things. Of course, them have evil intention, man. There are enough people that mash up and they're going to for your toenail and then mash you up. See? But when you outspoken like this, it mash them up. But you have to just start the truth. And you know business. Me I say the country going backward. Because him just come talk the truth. If you can't afford certain things and you tell me you break down how much money and how you spend the money, me can't see no way. You spend 176 billion and nobody know ball out. And it now go jerk, you know. That is not 100 billion, you know. Even if you say right, make me spend 100 billion this so, or 120 billion, do the whole of these things over the time. And then me spend a 40 billion. You can't tell me say spend 40 billion already upon crime or you spend more because there is no fighting. We never did a fight no crime. I wouldn't want to fight crime, I want to prevent crime, I want to create back some manufacturing job and them things that we use and grow economy. You understand? Not the tourism thing. I remember, you know, when you invite foreigners to come own hotel, that the hotel them own, when the money they make and a few money it go back in the country. It go back, I don't know that and the two me I thought them go pay some little people like some little slave labor on our look. Saying? Put up 2 little bed and you know, you go in a bar and talk about that job and then you feel and dress you like you eat that and you feel yes sir and them. A slave thing on our look. You don't want to be one boss and cock up on the foot. I'm a tough fuck. Me here, Andrew did I say when them I run. Say poor people for a big house. And poor people for have money and poor people for the I'm a tough fuck you say young people time. Look at the young people them I do. Me say you know what me I say? Respect due to the elders. And me stick to that. You understand? So we respect every elder. For you could have be mom and you could have be grandmama and granddad and grandpa, father. And be a respect. So we are telling you, yeah, young people time. You know, say young people time. You know, see what I want? Eh? You see me I said, them things we are born. Them things are me born. We are talking about family morals. We know you want to talk about that. Me I say respect for each other. Me know you want to say young people time and people for rich. A big house. And then we don't lock up people. I've spent a bag of money and yes still me not see no buying a car. When I spend nearly 400 million buy a car and I don't think them reach. I mean hear nothing else about the car. 400 million. So we have spent 170 billion. For fight. What kind of crime we have fight with that? And yes still me not see the police them with no them not on the camera no one no wow. Them gonna have more gun. And dress them up like them they on battlefield with rifle. I mean I look through the wall and do a US make so much weapon of mass destruction. I mean I look through the wall and look through the police force when them a patrol on the road every day when they come out. If them sit on van back and be a rifle up and you like when them use fight war. Me no see it. You have to call out SWAT team or you have something that go on where you know man are well off and you see them call out them kind of police. But me not see it. Me not see police to suck up on the normal road. And yes, it's a dangerous country where man buy gun from shop. And you have some place a whooping carry. But you know, see them just run out with them, drive them a pass and them rifle cock out by you. So say them get a jerk, a bullet can blow. And we look, carry screech up and be a rifle cock out from all about pan it a cock out pan people and how much people in a back. In a police. Right now, we don't have ambulance. Right now police have the ambulance them, you know. The jeep them with them having an ambulance and earth, you know. And footstool. You understand? Like I can go like you know, one of them butcher shop. See? Because them just catch people hand and foot if you in an accident, anything and just train at the back of that. You understand? I bring a gap for bed, them don't know what to do. And so the government though, say them got train first year to taxi driver because Show you on the road and thing happen. Police step on the road, no care where you live. It's supposed to be you have a 5-minute window to anywhere you're there. You have paramedics can reach in a 5 minutes or something. And you send them and you base them out. So when a car come in, then just a zoom. You understand? You have to do it like precinct and do it like in Canada and do it like UK and them place there. So when you call police, them have less station, bigger station. Instead of some little one, so some little one are more light. Instead of use one set of light and them thing there, and more police and then them go station. Them have the vehicle them and everything with them that use and then that's the police department. We have some little baby things so like in the east alone. Let me show you my attack. In the east alone, look much thing one at east now. So you come a 9 Mile station there so. We have Port Royal you know, but we have one at Harbourview and we have the station right at Rockfort there so. But right at the turn up Mountain View we have one there so. We have one right at Wellington Town you know. And we have one at Vineyard Town there so. But we have the big soldier camp there so. And we have the police officer place right up there so. The stop side on Old Up Road. See? And then we have Ediston Road right there so too. And we have the camp right there so. And we have Central. See me going over 10, we have Central right down there so. We have that. So if you count the amount of station we just go right in a thing. You have station more than churches, man. See? And you have the bigger one and then you have the little cluster. Them still not do not. You understand? Instead of you have a big one out of Harbourview. And then you have Ediston Road. Right? And then them come out and you say that cheaper for the government. Because you have a big one there, you know. You understand with a Rockfort or Harbourview where you have a big one there. And it cover weight for cover. See? You understand? And then you have one out of Ediston Road. Instead of look much station, none of them don't make one. None. So them just go and just put some posts and put some other one and put some blue and white building like that and deter people. No. And then they say people get up and war over work. If some you get up on a war over work, government, one of the smart. If you get up and war, alright. You know part of the place we don't look at political things right now. Same way. Some man up on road A, you not clean a gully. And man up on road B. And when you look now, they take 2 road A vote for no. But road V never 200. When you give road A 100 man, but road B only get 10. And when you look all guns out, and them a fight for workers and all this for equal, you not say that yourself as a government, so okay. But when you do something and cut it, and everybody get work, you know, you one shot fire, that alone that telling in your mind, so okay, so if them a fight and one dead, forget some work, we have to fix up the infrastructure and give them the work. You get less killing because Ireland cause all these kind of things. So when a man can go work and say, right, I'm going there, so him not come and roll up a pay bill. He might work. And if they work there for 1 year, he might work and feel good. And when you look the place peaceful, you just use your head and say, okay. So instead of give them contract and them Chinese people and one bag of people are coming to our place and get contract. No, we have to start upgrade the road and maintain it and take out the people them permanently. It can work. But we're not lying in the pocket. We have some ganja man. Where for them people and enough of them go to prison for the ganja and them thing. Right now, we not license give people license get over 10,000. $1.8 million when enough man do have. See? Instead of you government come on and say no, them the original farmer and them suffer for the thing. If the man them suffer when they shouldn't make where name? Where the past commissioner name? The one that will favor the man from Sesame Street. The one there. Ellington. You shouldn't make no Ellington nor the one there from Prescott. Them both them get license and them export one, but no, it's wrong. See, you should have called to the people them if you respect the people them know what them are do. And you have said, listen me now, we are gonna do the license like this. We don't have the money, but we are gonna pay it. So you wanna do, we are a good cultivator, we are gonna make one sign this, we are gonna supply one this, we are come reap this, when we reap it, we take it, we are sell it for now, we are gonna draw out back all these money. So you never have to start with money, but don't take with them job from them. Don't take away them do from them because of medical marijuana I wanna want it. But yes, you don't have some man that say them illegal, but yes, the man that say we plant too much ton. See? And there's some foreign man, all them do them just come team up and some big guys them. And them I run this thing. Look how much man get locked up for ganja. Why don't they take it from the people them? And that me I tell you, no respect people, man. You don't respect people. See the man just start the truth. If him spend 100 billion or 200 billion, we run with it and we do this and all kind of thing. But yesterday I say you spend 170 billion for fighting crime. It don't add up, it don't make no sense. See? When I put on a foot in our mouth, man, and people don't look through these things, you know. Me as a man, me say me that everything, you know, me say everything. Say me say one thing, me can just touch it back on the other thing. My brain is like that. I mean, I say, you know, so them people that take people for fool. See? When a man want you for run down on the house and say something, him say, poor people, tell me where you get the money from for do this. Because if you go to the house, you should have gone to prison. You understand? Because you couldn't get them money there. And you have some people that follow, you know, because when them do them are trolls and all things. Me no in that with nobody. Me no in that with nobody. Me no want a friend. Me name lonesome, me no need friend. Me have my virgin them from long time. We no carry new friend. Can me tell you this? It's a one man who no put them on a spider web, you know. Because remember, you know, when I talk about spider web, we control the spider. So when you carry around with me, because when I can't upon our own self. You understand? See? You understand? I'm watching our study on man. We they are study on a long time. See? When I get the people them a samfai, when you spend less, even the money when more not spend, see there? You have spend 1 billion pound drugs. 1 million pound the gear. The jugs and the gear are the same thing. Eh? You never say, but maybe spend 5 million pound jugs when people them can't know when I have to find no more money. Me want to see the X-ray system them fix up and them thing that people them have to stop spend money. See? You understand? Them thing it a get out of hand. Them a get out of hand. And the man I tell you as is say them can't spend no more because this a happen. This happen and you just mash up what you mash up. Yes, still you can't. When the man come out and say, right, 170 billion. We spend over 40 billion in this or that already, and we spend the next much. Nobody not say nothing. I will not see where the 40 billion go. And the 80 billion we spend already. Because remember, you know, I must say around 2 years left. For 100 them are telling us 176 billion them spend for fight crime. 2 years left. 2 years. So in this year, I don't know much I say book back and then I sit down and watch them. Because they're criminal. Them don't spend their money when they have the vehicle them. The police station don't have the vehicle. The police station right now we should have work with technology. We not have to run on nobody. That no fight crime. Can't fight crime. You know fight crime with big gun, you never win a war. And enough of them things you have domestic dispute and you have revenge killing, I'm telling you already. So how not fight that? If a man kill somebody for you, put on yourself in them shoes. Just think. A man kill your mother or your grandmother. And them are people where you love, you know. And them people make it up on earth. And you're bitter. If you can put your hand on a gun or you can get for work back somebody for them, you're going to do it. You have some people like that. So who are going to stop it? So when you spend how much billion, you can say, you're going to get rid of it. So you fight crime, or you're going to know. When man premeditate the thing. Or you're going to know. You don't know when the volcano there can blow. Or you're going to know. You have domestic dispute, like where you see the girl have a stab a man. I went yesterday and day before yesterday because he mash up her phone and I was shower with mash it and shower and I hear say I beat her all the time. I like how the youth, the girl, when me say the man about me say my deport where chop up the girl and Hannah and thing chop up. Then that crime, them that different kind of crime where you couldn't just predict it and say gang, them then have nothing to do with gang. So if I say when I spend 170 billion to fight gang crime, to fight crime and thing, we not have a losing back like enough thing of domestic dispute I carry up the thing high. Plus COVID, it drive people mad because we not lock them down. And all they lock them down now and I say, go in, save now, not charge it and charge that and charge all kind of people. See? And people that have nothing for it, them not have no work. If you just say, who know yourself, just see them when you put it there, 130,000 job loss. 130. That means 130 people that are used to look about them family and things sit down, want to the family. If you put 130 and multiply that by even 5, just multiply the 130 by 5. How much you get? You see me I say? 650,000 people are looking right there. So. You see me I say? You just think about that. See? 650 mouth. Just multiply by 5. Because remember, you must have a family and thing. Me just do it on an average. You and 4 more. See? So if you lose 130 job loss, you have to multiply by, at least 5. Because sometimes you have to multiply by 7. But we don't want to do it, so we just average. Sometimes at 3, sometimes at 8, sometimes at 10. So you just put an average and say 5. 160,000 out. And 150,000 out that. For feed. No job. You think about that. I sit in and then you say 7 o'clock going in until 5 o'clock and you don't have the job already because the job lasts and everything. See? And you say, boy, you talk about recovery, this and that and that, and then you show some things. Ah, no, we don't get to care them yet. Be a foolishness. Man say, oh, young people time now. And look how young people under pressure. Eh? People have subject none of the phone call, some phone operator business now, call centers. That are foolishness. Somebody don't want them think they are foreign. 15, not less than all $15 an hour. Some people are work that 1 week. But people are work for a day, some people are get it for the week. And think say them I get some money. No, you not get no money. Your money are devalue. You understand? And they devalue rapidly. Clarke, come talk, come on here doing. I'm going to put it up. You talk come on here. Because me want to compare something like this and say then, oh, you are going to spend them money there. But you know, I say it will mash up the place like this, tell the people the truth. But you not say pocket the money, not pirate. Because there is no way. When you spend that how much billion money say when you spend. There is no way. Them they don't spend. Don't spend. You understand? There is no way and a little bit of money that neither. It not spend. Then when you look now, them did have 580 person in lock up over 1 year. In the thing. 500 and how much person over 1 year. And what happened after that? What do you think happened after that? 500 person over 1 year and only 1 person charge. That is sin. There are some people never go jail yet. Never. But them get locked up. Zane, them have them youth to go feed and all kind of thing. A matter of fact, them make up this job last too. Them in the job last. Because the whole of them they were going to lock up. Enough of who did that lose their job. See? So the government to take part of the blame they took. And a joke me I make. You understand? But when you go to reality and them read out them things, that for sure people them say Jamaica go back way. When if start the man, every member of parliament want to vote for, stop take handout from them. Stop take dirty girl and flower. Stop it, man. If you're not hungry, people, you see, boy, not bow to people. And this happened to you, when you're not bad, When you're bad in the belly and I go to a party, when no. The party is a pirate parties, both of them, pirate parties, but them do a put in pay family member. So nobody can go look at them background where what kind of damage them doing in the past. Them are criminal. Me can't them. Them mash up Jamaica. It mash up. Them sell out to plane. We now have that train tram the gun already. Number one, you shouldn't even put your light and power in and nobody on. For your government, you can't tell me something but me I say it don't worthwhile. If you can tell me say, yeah, it make worthwhile because we couldn't afford. Listen, the government of Jamaica, the whole of the ministry there, if you use light and power, them use air condition. So not the light alone you turn on. The air condition unit and the whole of what them are use, it have to use. You know, the whole of them big ministry there. Bigger than that, every school where the government run, it use light. The bill have to pay for. So even if them send the money to the school and the school ministry send it to ministry of ministry of thing there, and the school burst it to them. Send it to the ministry, education and ministry, send it to the school. I want the government to pay the same way. Whether local government or central government. The light bill, every light, the whole of the light them for the light, it have to pay for. All of them, right across the island, 14 parishes. See? Them have to pay for every month. You have to settle with them. I call them settle $7 billion bill. Every police station, count how much we have. The light bill them have to pay. It have to pay. See? You understand? Every hospital, the bill have to pay. Same like the school them. Every government hospital, every public hospital, and clinics. Every infirmary with the kids them and things. So and just one set of things, them appear every prison. So if you have such a big bill and you have one power service, and you take it, put it in a foreigner hand, what do you think you do? You can't tell me that say you're in a country. You can't go tell anybody else that. But the money alone where you take for pay them, Bank of Jamaica bill, they say the bill then big, they like them never lack half. See? So the whole of them things were run by government and them thing they wharf everything, them have to pay them light bill. The airport them, and you might at least it out and say, right, I could just put one, the whole of them bill, them, I don't know where them sign it up still. But the whole of them have to pay a bill. Okay? So government bill comes so big, it come like me have a house. And me sell the house and say, right, make you manage the house. But me live in the house for, me I live in the house forever. Me not come out, you know. And the same thing with the government. So if me sell my house, and you turn the owner, and me turn around now, and I pay you for live back in the same one. Remember, me not move. Who are they on the losing side? No must be. Them can't tell me nothing. And I like the government are wind up and we not have no more government again. We still have to use the light them. And when the dollar devalue, them peg it to the dollar so you pay more for light bill. And all you are is a piece of shit against the people them too. Okay, just go give them raise in a pandemic. Them remember, you know, them come from foreign and them not see no light bill raise nowhere at all. But them are pushing in your country so them are help destroy you. This is what them do to Africa. Them take out the raw material. Remember, you know, raw material by itself. I don't know, you know, the manufacturing. When you manufacture the thing and sell it, and so you make your thing. See? Yeah. And yeah, export now. See? So them do it, them are turn our place same like what them do in Africa. Them go in there, you have one place where sell everything where them using in the phone. Wait name again? Colton or wait name. It 80% in one other country, Africa. But you still have the poorest country in the world. Where you get that? You still have using the whole of them iPhone, yeah, the whole of them using everything. Electronics. And you tell me, say them, you know what them give them beer gun and them thing that set of people them don't love war too much to, you know. Them see what go on. And when you look at that, the deep value never value nothing. Like some place you take up all $1 million go buy an egg. Me just exaggerate, but I'm going to try to show you. See? You understand? So them can come dig out the thing. For nothing at all. But when them you for buy back one thing from them, the money where you sell a ton of this for, the rare earth, you can't even buy a one phone with it in your country. A papa phone. Instead of you develop, do what you do and start export the product, you give them the raw material. And mash up yourself. Like a backside. Instead of we make file paper and even sell it back. I do something, no. We just sell what we sell and then we buy the file paper for more money than what we give for a ton of backside to backside. Eh? And them tell me say them have sense. And we can't even do it now because we sell out to power. What power? Light and power. So if we say make a money for it are too expensive if you go against Trinidad or any one of them place because them money peg. Them money peg. You know what? More go Barbados and them place over 2 decades and Trinidad and them place there, you know. Antigua and St. Lucia and over 2 decades. They are got a long time. 1/4 century. And let me tell you this, the money still paid. Go St. Lucia them use EC, same like Antigua and them place and Grenadines and them place and around $2.70 for the dollar same way. And Barbados are 2 for 1 same way. I read 1.95 in a 2 for 1 same way. See? You understand? So if you don't buy a plane ticket for 2 bills, a 4 bills a feet, you'd pay in a Bajan. You see me I talk about? So if you buy $1 million US for a medication for your hospital in Barbados, $1 million US. No, say you buy $1 billion. You want to use a billion because that's enough for them. So they buy $1 billion US. What a medication. Right? A 2 billion Barbadian that. We know about $1 billion Jamaican. What's $1 billion Jamaican? That are less than. Yeah, man. So it less than that. So if we buy like Barbados, could I get up and buy $1 billion worth of medication and them do them thing, them gonna spend $2 billion and for them dollars, right? If we spend $1 billion, $1 billion US. That will come up tomorrow. $1 billion US enough money, you know. $1 billion US. That's enough money to backside See? You understand? So that I come up to 100 billion. 100 billion. 100 billion. 150 billion. 1 billion US. 150 billion. See? So we have to look 150 billion. The money we have 2 billion to spend. So you see, look on the position, but them in with our money. But them sit down and trade with money. Them you got trade goods and services. You know, trade money. You know, sit down and trade money and board the bad dollar gone and not trade people, and then push up the money. You see the money has slide gone, and the Chinese them are send with money, and we look them buy money from black market, and then the money the demand for the US, because I remember Jamaica money can't come out of it unless I use that figure. I just use that fandangles. Can't spend nowhere else. Nobody at all no want it. Nobody, nowhere. Nowhere at all in the world. When Bank of Jamaica take Trinidad money and take some other money, I show no one idea what Bank of Jamaica. Nobody not take money. Nobody. None. Same? Say bad for we. And each time the money they value me, I tell you, say push back your country like you set it back like how much years. Because it's like you work and you save money, and you think you have money, you think say you're rich because you're a millionaire, you don't have nothing yet. A man have $1 million now and jump up and say, boy, I have $1 million, oh, me $1 million, I have $1 million, how much it value in the US? Around $7,000. You have $7,000 and jump up and down. I value less than that, around $6,000. You have. Yeah, man. Saying? You understand? Remember, say, boy, me $1 million, boy, me $1 million, you know. Blah, 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 blah. You never know. You understand? And 6,000. Little bit lower than 7. They are about 1.5 mil. Saying that be at 10,000. You see it? Me have a money. But you can't buy. Can't say a good look car if you buy. You can't buy nothing with it. You can't buy, you don't have the money. And yes, still, when you look at it away there, let me show you you suffer on yourself. Never you don't have a bank account. You don't even have $20,000. 20,000 Jamaican. So no found right now don't have $130 in our name. I want to have 5 youth and 10 youth and all kind of things. And when the money devalue, it will go down more. No found don't have it. And I joke me I make. When you don't have a savings there, no found. You go check all man, maybe someday you might have seen with that 5 grand in a book. And remember the bank are trying to little by little. Back way to go. See me I say? That's why I can't stop on them. Because they know what they are doing now. But 2 people die to party, PMP and GLP. Them just do them this and mash up the country. The government too big. You understand? That's why I tell you something one man may believe in a man lay. You can't say drive a little simple car and them do the thing and be see it. See? I don't respect nobody else. I don't respect you know. You don't have no aim. Respect your brother. Clean the place up. You understand? You don't know how to do that. You don't break down everything. Both sides. You don't break it down. So if a man in a business, if him there one a man stand up and him stand up for the truth and right and say right, no bastard no there again. Put in the act there. No, this and that and that. The servant and master. That mean if you're born out of wedlock, you have the rights to your father. Boy, same way like the other kids. So you know, with no bastard thing. Equal pay for equal work. Alright. People forget labor, when people go in a labor for a baby and thing, them they have leave and all kind of thing and get them paid too. People can fire you again and put in some things. I mean, I say we not do nothing I work for the people then. We don't go sit down with private sector. We are criminal, but none of them me not say I go to prison. None. You can't have a country so corrupted and nobody from the private sector, no lawyer, we man dead in their house, no politician, none of them, big friend them now go to prison and just pay the little youth them and get gunshot and dead. And nobody not see that. You think the world not see that? That means corruption now move. No police will commit crime and go Chucky burn alone. That's why I can't believe in now. No? Because it can't so corrupted and nobody, remember I know, corruption at start from the top. Enough money around with billions. And none of them now go to prison. You understand? No kill no break the law and all kind of things. Nobody. That's why I can't deal with you know. You understand if it's at the truth? And the place corrupted. See? So if it's so corrupted and none of them big people in our world, I don't want to see what them do. I don't want to see what them do. I want people, and the people them will chat to for wise up because we're not falling at the trap number one, on a voting a guy. When you don't see him back, and when you see him about boss, and them come and want come stop and buy on a liquor, and this him a disrespect, you know. The man couldn't do me that thing, I tell him straight up, say, where you going to bar for? Number one, me no want nothing. And then me not tell if you come buy me a liquor for jump, if you come chat a foolishness. That me are one of them who I try trick with. Any politician come in your place and then run go for bar and buy a liquor, trick them and try trick you. And disrespect them and disrespect you. Any politician. Any one of them. That's a disrespect. And that's why I'm telling you, so when people don't forget real to, you know. To me, a disrespect. Straight up. Even don't know if you eat, even don't know if you have picnic eat or nothing at all. But the first thing come and give you, and you have to give me rum and boom and give me this and white rum and like when I eat that. And they say, yes, I'm not going to water, I'm not going to road. Look at our road them. The road them 100 years old and a little more. Eh? You know, so them stay and them clog up. Eh? We never see infrastructure fit, major fixing any infrastructure in Jamaica. Instead of you come and build a highway, you should put back the train per line and upgrade it with faster train. And that is better for Jamaica because the train will be the backbone. One locomotive, it'll draw the amount of car it could draw. It carry goods and all kind of things, but people and everything. You understand? From the country, it carry material, goods, everything that carry. Cheaper. And you just link it up and send it because the place is so small and the place is so choke up. If me I go Mobile now, I'm going to take a plane and instead of me go park my car and them charge me like when I go to Europe and them charge me a bag of money when I come back. See? I'm a car partner and then I can't park for a couple of weeks. Money drive. Me just beg somebody just drop me down there, me just jump on the train and me just go. See? So me don't want to take them both, but me don't take the train. And then you just set up the train, make it look nice and route up and go good. Them not do that. Them not want to have nothing for Jamaica. I just pay foolishness on the do. So that's how I'm born, you know. See? I'm born, you know, wicked. And then, see the man come to the truth. They say, if he put something to 100 million, him that want to spend 100 billion, and what have you, but he must show you it'll be a disaster. Yesterday, you same one, and show us 170 billion they must spend for fight crime. What kind of crime? Or you have a fight crime where it's unpredictable. Husband and wife get up when you look, man say, man come kick off him door and him make up and kill him wife. When you look, girl sit down, when you look, kill her sister send man pay 300,000. Or you fight this crime. Eh? When you look woman in a church, when you look, stepson send go kill she. You understand? Or you fight this crime, you know, and like a crime are predicted when you say it's a gang over this and a gang over there, so I'm gonna do this. And then you have revenge killing. Some people are waiting for you. And a time pedal you. You don't know all these things. So you want social intervention, you want reaching at them head. Especially at the COVID time, you have enough people get psych, they're mad. Lock up, no food, no word, nothing. And them run up and down and all kind of things. And they run off of the road and people get psycho. Staying at them yard and I think called some evilness. And some of them lose their mind for real. They want to look at Shatter Bellevue. Call them thinking mad people. You don't even think about that. You just think like some robot and I deal with like people are no body. So they send big gun, pan top of the trouble. Can't solve problem. People, can I see what's not? See them, you see what them going to Afghanistan, so because start this car, I get rid of this, I know the work can't done. I know. Because you forgot to talk to the Taliban, you still have to sit down on the table and talk to them. You say a gang, you split up the gang. What you going to do? You create, instead of you have one gang now, you create 20. Or you stop them now. Up to you in the middle, you get shot, and other people you get shot. So when you move a member of a gang, either of a gang, if you have some social intervention, some things that you put in a place that you can capture them youth, them young minds and make them go out. Nobody come and talk about young boy time and show Clarks. Foolishness. We are big man, we're not going to put up the foolishness. You understand? You understand? I don't know where them saying because I go gagafa. Eh? What am I do? I'm going to do foolishness and when you look him get back renewing contract for do what? This is not a friend business. You understand? I mean, I say, nobody has say, all right, I'm going to move, you know. Because I chronism and them thing there, you know. So I'm going to move over, I drop. Nobody, everybody silent, so. We alone, somebody don't attack. That's how I see Jamaica go back to you, man, for burning, you know. You understand? Later, you know. There, yeah? Me up.